all the live streams are working mainly because Jay is here for Geeks and Gamers Daily. Yes, we're back on Kick. We're on Rumble. We're on YouTube. We're on Twitter. And we have the man, the myth, the legend himself. The man that will never hit 100,000 subscribers.
Yeah, I know.
Drunk 3PO.
Yeah. I kind of figured that would happen. We'll just hover around 97. We'll just hover around there till till I call it quits.
Look.
Thank.
Because they were saying, please no Beardo. Please no Beardo. Jay was looking for someone to say, please no Jay. But instead, he's got big-time YouTubers like Yellow Flash cheering him on. Can't keep that victim role forever, Jay. Can't keep that underdog role forever.
What's up, Flash?
Oh, man.
Me and Flash like text each other like every other day to show off what comic books we have. He's just like, and he always outdoes me every single time. I'm like, oh, I got this one. He's like, oh, that's cute. I got this, it's pretty cool.
Man, I was the G.I. Joe run, the Cobra
really
Commander.
Good.
The covers are so good, the story's so good. Bringing Cobra Lai into it, I can't believe it.
Transformers one as we speak, so
I can't believe they brought Cobra Lai back, man. I can't believe
that's
that.
the whole story.
I know, that's what I'm saying. But like, Cobra Lai is a very unpopular thing with G.I. Joe fandom, and I love Cobra Lai. I fucking love Cobra Lai. But I was shocked that they went in that direction. But I'm really happy. I'm really happy that they did. And guess what else I'm happy about? 20 gifted memberships from David Hand. David Hand. 20 gifted memberships. Let's freaking go. Yeah, man. Yellow Flash says all those books are amazing. They are good. They are good. David Hand, thank you for the 20. You made a comment in the chat before we went live. You said, I guess they don't like bundles of cash. You're probably talking about Disney or Marvel or something, because we like bundles of cash here at Geeks and Gamers very much. The Wolfram Heart says, morning, Geeks and Gamers. Rescue Dave Filoni's dog. Matt Damon says, hi, Jay.
Man, look at that. Star Wars Outlaw.
Phantoms War says, did you guys see the Journalist on Hypno stream last night? I heard about it. I haven't had a chance to watch it yet.
Man, if that was a real, because that was the big debate when it was over. If that was a real journalist from Kotaku, I'm just, dude, the insanity levels of these people that he was talking to was just like, I can't believe it.
Yeah, I heard.
I just can't believe what the things that they were saying. They were saying, the big thing was people like Geeks and Gamers. They didn't mention Geeks and Gamers' name, but we all know when they talk about the guy with the Star Wars hat or whatever, it's probably Jeremy. But basically saying all of us make thumbnails to attract right wingers. So
yeah,
and
absolutely.
Then Hypnotic was like, well, then why are you watching my videos if you're a leftist? Obviously, our thumbnails attract all kinds. And then the guy just was like, you're a grifter. I don't know. It just was, dude, it was so bad. I hope he just clicks out, just that little part and uploads it, because it was, holy crap, dude. These people are just, if that was a real one, I don't know, maybe they just sent in, I don't know, an intern, who knows?
One day, and this is what I keep worrying about on YouTube. One day I feel like somebody's gonna make a Twitter thread or something, and they're gonna expose me as a YouTuber that really wants views and clicks and subscribers and super chats. I don't know what I'm gonna do when I get exposed. I would never want to be known as a YouTuber that wants views and clicks and subscribers and money. That would be a terrible thing for me and my brand. It would be really bad if anyone found that out. Oh my God. YouTubers only put videos up to get clicks. Woo, breaking news. Wow.
Have you seen some of the titles of those Kotaku articles? I mean,
well, listen, and Dom H with 5 gifted memberships. Thank you, Dom H in the house. But listen, Jay, I don't know if you saw this. but streaming's very hard. This is a Beardo from 12 years ago. So Beardo from 12 years ago.
I'd almost say it's last week before he grew out his beard.
But streaming's hard, Jay. I don't know if you're aware of this, okay? Streaming is very hard.
I haven't streamed on my main channel in like 3 months. I can't. It's rough, man.
Here we go.
Bro got to fly to Japan and is complaining about his job. Bro, here's the thing that you don't understand. You guys act like, oh, my job is so easy. Streaming is so easy. Oh, you get to do all this cool stuff. Here's the thing. I genuinely think that streaming is harder than an actual job. And I'm going to tell you why right now. Go ahead and laugh at me. Go ahead and laugh. I'm going to tell you right now why streaming is harder than a normal job. Tell me it's not harder to have to fly 17 hours all the way out to Japan, have jet lag, be tired. Then when you get here, you have to walk around in the hot sun, 100 degrees out, sun beating down on you, you're sweating, you're tired, you're hungry, and then you have to stream yourself like shopping for clothes and going shopping for like 6-8 hours a day, bro. Like, that's genuinely hard compared to working a normal job where you just go in for like 6 hours every day, because normal jobs work, what, 30-hour weeks, 6 hours a day, 5 days a week, 30 hours, and then you have the weekends off. Like, you guys have to understand, it's way harder to stream, and then I have to go around and mog everybody, bro. And I just walk around in public, talking to people, mogging, just like trying to interact with people. Like, it's hard to have those social skills compared to having a normal 9-to-5 job.
Do you think he's trolling? Because I think he's trolling.
He has to be.
He has to be trolling. He has to be. There's
because
no.
This was brought up like a few months ago. Somebody was crying about it.
It was Hassan. Hassan was saying
that's right.
it. Now Hassan probably believes it. Hassan probably believes it. But so this is a guy. He's part of FaZe Clan. He's a big FaZe streamer. FaZe something. So he's a FaZe streamer.
That's got to be a troll, man.
Drama Alert put this out yesterday, and other accounts were tweeting it out. But yeah, he's part of like the FaZe Clan or whatever. So this was out the other day, and I just quote tweeted it, and I'm like, streaming is not a real job, because it's not a real job.
Yeah, it's
absolutely not a real job, and I say that as someone that is a streamer that does really well in streaming. Streaming is not a real job. And that's just the bottom line. It is the easiest thing in the world compared to a real job. Yes, compared to a real job. And so, but the problem is there are some streamers out there that basically they believe that streaming is a real job and it's harder than a real job. They do believe that. There are some that, and they're basically people that have never had a real job in their life. That's what they are. They've never had a real job in their entire life. And so, therefore, they say that this is the hardest thing ever, or whatever.
Jet lag. It's hot.
Yeah.
I out of all, I will say this before I say something really dumb. The hardest streaming is super simple. It's fun if you have a good community that supports you. They make fun of you. They tell great. It's hilarious. I love the gaming streams. I love all that stuff. If there was a difficult one that might be more difficult than others, it would be the theme park ones. That's the only but it's just but it isn't harder than no 9 to 5. That's 100%, like not even close. So, you got to gauge the weather. People are always stopping you. You trying to avoid like recording kids. You're like, oh my gosh, man, it's so hard, Jeremy. I'm out there in the elements. I gotta try cotton candy. I gotta ride roller coasters. I can't, man. I can't keep it up anymore.
Jay didn't do as good a job of trolling as he should. He should have leaned into it more. He should have leaned into it more.
My mind was like, should I go into the troll part? I screwed it up.
Oh,
because streaming is hard. That's why I screwed it up.
Streaming is the easiest job in the world. It's not a real job. When some retard like Gary, and I hope Gary's not watching, but when a retard like Gary can be a really successful streamer, one of the biggest streamers on the internet, you know it's not a difficult job at all. Oh, hey, Gary. I see you in the chat, everybody. Didn't see you in the chat. Sorry. But yeah, I saw that and I was like, come on, man. What are we doing here? But there are a lot of like younger people that, you know, they're in their 20s and streaming is the only thing they've done. And they have no real world experience, no real life experience. And I think that's going to be a bigger problem as the internet continues to move forward. You're just going to have people that a lot of them will come right out of high school or quit high school to start streaming. They're never going to have a real job. And that's going to be their bar is like, I am a streamer and this is the hardest job in the world. And it's like, oh my gosh, man, come on. Are you kidding me?
Like, it's, you know, my parents, and I'm sure for almost everyone in the chat, it was like, hey, Dad, I want some money. Go cut the yard. Like, go deliver papers. Go do whatever, you know? It's like, I think I was cutting grass every summer from like 9th grade on up. And that was just the summer. And then as soon as I was able to work, well, I got fired from my from my movie theater job for letting all my friends in for free. But yeah, it's like as soon as I was allowed to work.
Well, here's what happens when you stream. This is the chat summary from CobraCast yesterday. Viewers are expressing a variety of negative reactions after Jeremy's audio issues. They are calling him names, making fun of him, and blaming him for the technical issues. You could literally just replace Jeremy's name with Gary's name, and that would be every Nerdrotic stream right there.
Replaced with a lot of our names.
Yeah, I know. It's such an accurate description of every fucking stream.
I mean, freaking Aiden Ross had President Trump, and his audio was all jacked up the first 15 minutes.
I know.
You would think like, hey, we're gonna get Trump on. We gotta get like no mistakes, man. Like somebody should be on another room watching the stream, listening up to the sound and all that stuff. He had XQC out there probably listening. It's great. Everything's great. The guy didn't even wear a suit. He wore I think what the freak, dude. But yeah, like that was. I mean, even that got goofed up. So
yeah, absolutely. So have you heard this whole thing about Twitter? And apparently they're getting rid of like reply numbers and all of that. Did you see this?
Have they been apparently stuff like that for a while though.
Yeah,
like,
but apparently it's about to actually happen now. From what I understand, let me see if I can pull this tweet up that was talking about it.
I kind of only believe that stuff with Twitter until I hear Elon say something.
Yeah.
So.
X, previously known as Twitter, will soon remove the visible counts of likes, comments, reposts, and other interactions from replies to posts.
No more ratio. Yeah.
I hate it. I hate this idea. I think this is a horrible fucking idea. And it's going to affect the way that people use Twitter.
Yeah.
This is like removing the likes or the dislikes from YouTube. I feel like what's going to happen next is YouTube is going to remove likes.
Yeah, probably. I think what's happened is like there's somebody on the team there that was severely bullied, and they're trying to do everything in their power to like remove any form of bullying whatsoever.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, I'm afraid to tweet that I went to this restaurant because it'll all be negative and I don't want that anymore. So let's just remove it.
Yeah, I hate this idea.
That is a participation trophy 101, man. Like if you don't like something and you're afraid of what's, we don't want to hurt anybody's feelings. So let's just remove it. Let's remove first place, second place. Here's your trophy. Everybody gets a trophy. You can just stand there, drool on your shirt, while playing T-ball. It's no big deal. It could be 110 to 6 in the scoreboard, but you're still going to get that trophy. Everybody gets a trophy, and everyone goes home happy, and no one's upset. No, yeah, I agree.
I hate it. I hate it. Dingus for 199 says, "Yo, 90K J."
That's a nice ring, isn't it?
The Singing Tigs says, it's the Gay and Jay Daily. Hail Figs. Keenan says, have you seen The Gray starring Liam Neeson?
I have seen it.
I don't think. Oh, yeah. I have seen that one.
The wolves, right?
Yeah. I have seen that one. Yep. David's Socks and Lotion. What? Grace Randolph says, yeah, I'd tap that. Russian Bot says Jeremy drove to the RNC, and at the same time, the gay dating app Grindr reported higher user activity. Coincidence? I think not. Matt Davis says, Jay, they are not sending their best. Cole Hauser says, hey, good morning, Jeremy and Jay. Jay, have you have some first run Marvel Transformers and G.I. Joe comics for you when you're in Toronto? I'll be at MegaCon 199.
Don't
praise
tease me, bro.
Ara.
Did you see who is this? Linda?
You talking about the Twitter CEO or president?
She literally just put out a video
about this.
I haven't seen it.
Let's listen to it. Pull it up.
They're suing somebody.
Pull it up.
All right, hold on. Like I see a lot of. All right, let me blow it up here.
Kendon member messages, I'm so sorry you guys have such a hard job. I'm amazed this hard job hasn't driven Jeremy to drinking. One day it might. Crazy Clown Town says, where's the fear, the beardless account? All right, here we go.
Something's going on. Good. Take all their money.
Okay, what we got here?
Gunther, he's right. Like, take them for everything they have. What the freak? Are they suing somebody?
Let's
all right,
go.
Here we go.
Hey, everybody. I was shocked by the evidence uncovered by the House Judiciary Committee that a group of companies organized a systematic illegal boycott against X. It is just wrong, and that is why we are taking action. Today, we filed an antitrust lawsuit against the Global Alliance for Responsible Media, 4 of its key members, and the World Federation of Advertisers. These organizations targeted our company and you, our users. The evidence and facts are on our side.
It's really quiet, but we've got it as loud as we can. Do you have the volume booster?
No.
That puts your global town square, the one place that you can express yourself freely and openly, at long-term risk. People are hurt when the marketplace of ideas is constricted. No small group of people should be able to monopolize what gets monetized. This group is no match for the power of our users. All of you, the very same users that have driven usage of X to all-time highs. I joined X because I believe in the power of the global town square.
Well, she's talking about suing.
It's users like you, people of all backgrounds and opinions, who make X indispensable. You deserve an open platform where your views can be expressed without restriction and without fear. To all of you who have been part of this transformative journey that we're on, thank you.
So they're suing a
group of companies organized.
Who is this?
Systematic illegal.
Yeah, that's going to be so it's a systematic boycott that she's claiming. I don't know specifically who she's talking about, but yeah, I'm glad that they're taking and holding people accountable. So there's been a ton of advertisers that have basically worked against Twitter.
Disney was one of them.
Yeah. So Google, she's talking about Google. Is that what it is? Okay. So and you know that Rumble has some stuff against Google as well right now.
Yeah.
Google's stepping in it, man.
Yeah.
Google is stepping in it. And there was this, they had all these advertisers that were working against them, coordinating against them as well. So good stuff, man. So I guess we'll see how that all plays out.
Yeah, Elon's not playing games. Like, he's not playing games with this. Twitter of old probably would have just complied.
I mean, Twitter of old was part of the problem.
So
Twitter of old was the problem. And that's why you can say whatever you want about Elon Musk. By the way, real quick, American Ninja, you can change the titles on our streams on Kick as a mod. I didn't know that. Thank you for that update, though, for updating the title. Yeah, with this is why, regardless of your opinions of Elon Musk, him buying Twitter is a massive, massive. I'm not sure we're ever going to understand just how important that decision is. It's huge. It's changed the game. All right, so I'm really, really happy about that. But we are live on Kick, everybody.
What is the volume booster that I don't have?
So I don't know if it works on StreamYards. Let's actually test that out right now because I have it. So I'm going to share my screen. All right, and then tell me if this once the video starts playing. I'm gonna hit the volume booster chat. Let me know if it actually boosts her volume. Hang on, here we go.
Hey, everybody.
I haven't done it yet.
I was shocked by the evidence uncovered by the House Judiciary
Now I bumped it up.
that a group of companies organized
Did it work, chat?
a systematic illegal boycott against X. It is just wrong. And that is why we are taking action.
All right, was there any change? No effect?
I didn't hear anything, but it might not have done anything for me.
No, it didn't have any change either. So I don't know why it's not working because it tells me that it's actually working. Let me see. Volume booster. This can remove from Chrome. Manage. All right, I'm gonna have to go in and permissions. I'll have to look into it to see. So it does work when I'm on. It does work for me when I'm on OBS, but apparently not on StreamYards. So here's a tip for people on Twitter. Boost the fucking volume on your videos before you upload them.
Yeah.
Streaming is hard.
Yes.
We shouldn't have to listen. Like, go in there and go, what did she say? We shouldn't have to explain to our audience. Streaming is hard, okay? We shouldn't have to explain to our audience what you're saying. Bump the volume
Twitter,
up.
You're making our job. I'm stressed, man.
Yeah, it's unacceptable.
I got to get a soy latte quick.
It's unacceptable. You know what else is unacceptable, Jay? This story right here.
Yeah.
Star Wars Outlaws. Ubisoft buttered up YouTubers and influencers with trips to Disneyland and boat tours to promote Star Wars Outlaws. I have been behind on this, but also just so everybody's aware, and this is kind of a side note, and no, we're not sponsored by That Park Place or anything like that, but they do have a dating app right here. If you click Valiant Renegade, he's looking for, you know, all this. Why does Valiant Renegade look like it looks like his dating profile right there.
Oh my.
All right, back to this.
Oh,
all right, Jason,
man.
you made a video on this. You made a video on this. So talk to us about what's going on with this story.
Well, this is nothing new, at least with Star Wars and probably other companies with Disney. They find the right people to fly them out and give them trips, pay for all their expenses, probably give them a per diem, which is like some spending money. And then they let them play the game, and they're like, you guys like it, right? Now go back and tell your friends. Go on back now. Tell your friends. I'll tell you, this is and some of the tweets in here are it's nothing that we don't already know. It's people like, wow, I can't believe I got chosen to go out and fly and play a video game with Star Wars.
Mm-hmm.
It's the same usual suspects that say all the right things, that are in the access checklist, I guess. And the crazy thing is that nobody's falling for it anymore. Like nobody's buying this crap. We saw this heavily with the Galactic Star Cruiser, where they just found any vlogger that had a large following and hooked them up, whether it was TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, and gave them they gave out so many free trips. Is probably why they lost all the money, to hope that they would promote. Now, some of those people have actually taken those videos down because they got so much backlash for literally saying the exact same thing as other vloggers. I just covered that so thoroughly. That's why I know all that. And, you know, so they've taken those videos down quietly, but people have noticed, and it's just like, yeah, well, it's the same talking points. Some of these YouTubers that they flew out, even all the way from Europe, has actually put in their review videos, I just want everyone to know I was not paid anything for my review. So you're just kind of like, Yeah, you were given a lot of gifts though. These were the same people that went out for the Acolyte. It's like literally the same thing. And the crazy thing is, in some of the comments that you see from these influencers, are people saying, you know what, I gotta get on this. I gotta get on this wagon, man. Like, what do I have to do? Like, tell me some of the things. So, the only thing that they're doing is creating more shills for their network that want to get free trips to Disneyland and boat tours and free vacations. That's the only thing that they're doing. So it's not changing anything about the game. They're just creating more and more people that want to be in that fun network where they think it's just a big party. So
this game has been a fucking shit show from the beginning, from the moment they showed any of the gameplay. This has been a disaster, and a lot of people are scared to criticize it because it has a female woman of color, which is exactly what they want. They want you to be intimidated by it because of identity politics. But it doesn't look realistic. It doesn't look like Star Wars. It doesn't look like it fits within the universe at all, and everybody is just going to meme on this and make fun of it. Not to mention all of the business models that they have surrounding this game and all of that. I mean, this is just a complete shit show for them. And now they're getting exposed for, and I've seen like even channels that I wouldn't expect to talk about this. I've saw some videos from people talking about this particular topic. So,
go ahead.
No, go ahead.
The other thing that came out was a YouTuber from Germany who took down his review simply because they gave him the game early. He did his preview. Then before he uploaded it, it had to be approved by a third party, not Ubisoft. And they wanted him to change the very beginning. I think the first 30 seconds where he had to push his audience to pre-order the game. So he changed it from what I read, and then he took it down. He goes, "Nah, I don't want to do that to my audience. That ain't right." And then he apologized for posting that video. So he was just like, "Here's what happened. I had the review done. I enjoyed the game from what I played. Then they asked me to change it, so I did. And then I felt uncomfortable. And then he wrote this whole thing like, you don't have to pre-order any game. You don't have to do anything, spend whatever you want to spend with your own money. That's how it should always be." So he apologized for putting the video back up. Even though he did enjoy the game, it wasn't like a negative review. They were just trying to, to push it. But this is what I need to know. Let's see. Let me pull this up right here.
And this is what Lucasfilm has done to Star Wars fandom. And it goes back to Christian Harloff's rant about, I've been busting my ass as a Star Wars fan for 5 years and I couldn't get access to X, Y, or Z. He was upset he didn't go to Galaxy's Edge. And to me, that spoke volumes, because you can say whatever you want about Christian Harloff. I've said this many times. The dude's always been a Star Wars fan. He just has. He's always been a Star Wars fan. But to see what he was saying for 5 years since Disney had bought it or something.
Oh, yeah.
Or since something came out. I can't remember. But I've been watching the schmoes know for a long time, and like Harloff was always a Star Wars fan. But it showed you, like, when you worked for the Access Media and what Disney did to the fandom and to the Access Media once they took it over, is they started weaponizing it. And that to me showed a lot of it exposed a lot of what Disney has been doing to the fandom and to the IP, and they have completely just ruined it. And now you have people like, the Star Wars Explained to the World and those other shills that they will do anything that Lucasfilm asks them to do. They will praise anything. They will eat it up. They will tell their audience how great it is, and they get all the access. They get to go take the pictures with the creative people, with Dave Filoni's and all that shit, and they'll say whatever they want. They will repeat it, and they will call all of us racist and sexist on top of it.
The crazy thing is, this is a Star Wars game. This should be a layup, man.
Yeah.
This should be a layup, just like Kevin with the layup.
That's a layup.
50.
That makes streaming so much easier. Kevin, single-handedly making streaming easier with a 50. gifted membership. Holy crap,
Oh,
Kevin.
man, Kevin.
How you doing, man? Been a while since I saw you. Good to see you. Kevin with a 50. Suddenly streaming is not so hard when you get a 50 gifted membership.
You remember, man, thank you, Kevin.
Yes,
remember
thank you, Kevin.
Anytime they would announce a Star Wars game, the excitement, they didn't need any influencers. They didn't need anything. It just said, we got a Star Wars game. You get a lightsaber. You get to kill things. All right, I'm down. We got the Star Wars game. You get to fly a TIE fighter and do missions. I'm buying it. You know, it's like now it's like they've got to go out of their way to hope that people would buy a Star Wars game. It's crazy, man. It's such an easy layup. I mean, I don't understand. You just I don't get it. Like Slow Tour, all those other games that were so good. It's just such an easy thing to do. Well, I mean, listen, we used to get games with movies, you know, Episode 3, the Star Wars game. Everybody bought that and played that. Every movie, they had tons of games with the movies. We haven't had a game for. Have we had a freaking game for any of the shows? I don't think so.
There was a Mandalorian game that got canceled.
Okay, so that's the only thing I could think of. Now, the other thing is, oddly enough, I don't know anything about this. So somebody in the chat, maybe Jeremy, I don't know.
I haven't seen this story yet.
Do you know? PC gamers roast Star Wars Outlaws after minimum system requirements revealed. All right. So where's the minimum require? All right, here's the minimum requirements revealed. Is that like?
I can't even read that.
Is that like?
Let me pull this article up. Let me see.
Oh, I goofed up.
Yeah. So they're getting into all the technical aspects of this in terms of graphics cards and things like that. Yeah, they're getting into the technical aspects of it for all the graphics cards and things like that. Dan Bass says, I don't like Jeremy. Fuck you, Dan Bass. So PC gamers are roasting it for the minimum system.
So they're saying like they've got to that most people have to upgrade their system thousands of dollars just to have it like be playable. And not that old choppiness, you know. It's like, man, how do you screw something up?
It's an open world Star Wars game, so they probably it's going to require a pretty good system to like. Nobody's going to play this game. I don't see anybody putting time into this game at all. Now, again, when I say nobody, I mean generally speaking. Obviously, there's going to be some people that are going to buy the game and play the game or whatever. But we're talking about Star Wars. Star Wars has to transcend the base of it. Like, it has to hit the normies. You know, like Battlefront 2015, which a lot of Star Wars fans hated. I actually liked Battlefront 2015. I enjoyed it.
I liked it too.
I enjoyed the hell out of it because I thought that it captured the feel of the battles and everything. The mechanically it wasn't great, and not having a campaign was a problem. Then Battlefront 2017 came out, which I enjoyed that one too, but the campaign was shit. But I just enjoyed the multiplayer. I enjoyed the multiplayer aspect of it. I did. I played through the campaign. It was absolute dog shit.
This is what they are hoping for. So this was released. They are hoping that people will be all in this game all the way to spring 2025 when they start releasing these other things. One with Lando, Hondo, that's in spring of 2025, fall of 2024. The exclusive mission where you have to pay extra for Jabba's palace, all that stuff you have to pay extra for. So what the heck? I don't want to click on that yet. That's hidden comments.
Wait, from who? Who's the account?
Daily Star Wars Games. I don't know, but the
probably just like
maybe I think it's a fan account that just posts Star Wars games.
It's probably just a picture of Sydney Sweeney, and since there's a gay person runs that account, they probably got offended over
this. This is going to be interesting to see though, because if no one's playing this game and by Christmas time it's on it's in the $20 bin or less. I wouldn't be shocked if they just were like, "Hey guys, good news." You can get all the story packs for $9, you know, and then that'll be the end of it. You know,
this game is going to die. This game is not going to survive. It's just not going to happen. I can't remember what the prices are for it with all the DLC and everything. This game is not going to survive. It's not going to happen. I see Frank Gore in the chat says Friday film threat meetup at Dragon Con. Look at there. Hang on. Let me highlight that. Look at there. Friday film threat meetup at Dragon Con. You going to be there, Jay?
Where's that at? Where's
is that in Atlanta? I don't know. Is that
in California?
That's not in Atlanta, is it? I don't know where Dragon Con's at.
No,
so you're not going to be there? You're not going to be there, Jay?
No.
Must be nice.
We should send we should send you know, a representative. It's in Atlanta. Okay. No, I will be not this weekend, but the weekend that followed. I will be in Chicago, and then the weekend after that, I'll be in Toronto. So that'll be interesting. Never been to Toronto, so we'll see how that goes.
Dan says, "Why is he nice to Frank and mean to me?" Well, he's retarded and you're gay, Dan. So either way, we're dealing with issues. Okay. Keenan from 5 says, have you seen Lords of Dogtown starring Emil Hirsch and Heath Ledger? I have not seen that one, but I'll tell you a good movie with Emil Hirsch. You ready for this one? One of the most underrated movies of all time. Okay? With one of the best casts. Alpha Dog. Have you seen it?
Yeah.
Chris Gore, have you seen Alpha Dog? It's got Emil Hirsch. It's got, is it Ben Foster's his name? Ben Foster. It's got Justin Timberlake. It's got Bruce Willis. It's got Sharon Stone. Dude, Alpha Dog is fun. Wasn't it Anton Yelchin, the guy that died from Star Trek? Alpha Dog is fucking fantastic. So if no one has seen Alpha Dog, go watch it. It's based off a true story. It's really freaking good. That is a phenomenal movie. I wonder if Chris Gore has seen that one or not. I love that movie. Let's see. I don't see Frank in the chat. He's not saying anything.
He's moved on.
But yeah, watch Alpha Dog if you have not seen it. Dude Man says, I highly recommend Alpha Dog. See there?
Yeah, it's pretty good.
It's a really good movie. Jason says, is this a charity? I thought 100% of all profits went towards the Serpentor throne for underprivileged grifter fun. Oh, man. Ronan the Crusader says, let's see that phased nerd try being a super at a FedEx warehouse, lugging heavy boxes everywhere. Also, Jay, mogging's a Zoomer word for flexing and asserting dominance. Hail the 199.
I can't keep up with all the new hip terms.
I heard that. Tomog. All
right, hold on. I'm gonna mog real quick.
Okay.
Let's. I'm gonna mog. Look at that.
Look at that. I got mine over there too.
Yeah. I'm mogging.
Dude, are you in the chat? Who the guy that sent these? Amazing.
Yeah.
So he made one for me, Jay, Ryan, and Beardo. Pretty freaking cool, man. Pretty freaking cool.
Mogging, I don't know.
Tomac for 20 says, man, streaming may be hard, but you know what else is hard? Rocks. And shout out to the Pokemon meltdown that happened in the voice chat last night. Good times. Hell yeah. We always like a good meltdown in the voice chat. Gohan Creates says the changes to X, I think, is to try and combat against engagement farmers and impression farmers. That Grayson guy is a perfect example of that. That's not a bad take. That's
possibly true.
Engagement farming on Twitter is fucking horrendous, man. I'm not mad about it. Like I see the quartering always complaining about it. Like Twitter's still 10 times better than it was under Jack Dorsey. But the engagement farmers are bad. They really, really are. Stay at home.
If something goes viral, man, like they're gonna take that video and put it on theirs.
Yeah, absolutely.
Constant. And you see it like 10 times over, and then you see the original. Hey, that was mine. You stole it from me.
Yep. Stay at home hippo for 10 says a couple of dollars your way. Thank you for your service, Jay and Jeremy. It's a difficult job to trip poo daily and for 6 hours, Jay. It's hard to be gay, Jeremy, but both of you put the hard in hard working. Thank you. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. There's Kevin's 50 gifted memberships. Thank you, Kevin. Skinny Cartman says people are bought and so cheaply these days. Or people are bought so cheaply these days. Want to go to Disneyland? Sell me your integrity. No problem. And plus, Disneyland's like not Disneyland, Disney World. They both kind of suck at this point, man. Like it's so disappointing how far Disney World has fallen. It really is.
Tiana's Bayou has been closed for like some time now. It's their brand new ride thing.
Yeah.
Just shut it down, man. Shut it down and just start over.
It's unbelievable. But hey, it is what it is, right? Keenan says, have you seen the movie Project X?
No. I can't remember if I
don't recall.
Chris Gore finally he answered. He must be behind.
Chris Gore, Atlanta. Taker says, did you guys see the pair of Chinese divers, Long and Wang were their names. They were also swimmers named Harvey and Weinstein in the same event.
I saw the Harvey and Weinstein.
Really?
That was kind of funny, yeah. I didn't see Long Wang.
That's funny. Hypnotic let's see. Enrapture says the scam charity helps the freaks out of prison. Mountain Mutt says after watching D-Day Cobra for almost 10 years, it's obvious streaming ain't a real job. At least not the way he does it. Ministry of Wrong Things. What?
Man, look at this. Oh man, I cut you. Sorry about that.
You're good.
Breaking. Rumble has joined X to sue the cartel of advertisers. Inspired to block ad revenue from going to certain platforms and content creators. GARM was a conspiracy to perpetrate an advertiser boycott of Rumble and others, and that's illegal. Holy
wow. Crap. Wow. Things are getting interesting, ladies and gentlemen.
That's wild.
Things are getting interesting. Ministry of Wrong Things says Google just lost a major antitrust case. It's been proven in court. They're a monopoly. That's why X is pushing hard now. They're going to use the case law. This is good stuff, man. Master Gawa says Disneyland is more of a punishment than a reward. DSP Day Cobra. Guys, I want to boost the volume, but I may need more chats. I can't boost the volume without my chats. My electric bill is through the roof. I need more chats. Dude, the DSP stuff is so funny. Enoch Amon, abuser of Streamlabs, says female woman. Jeremy, 2024. SBZ says you done.
Hey, you never know nowadays.
You done effed it up if EA made a better Star Wars game than you. That is true. Oh, you seen Alpha Dog? What do you think of? You like it? I think Alpha Dog is incredibly underrated, man. I think it's fantastic. Silver Bullet Lycan says, I dislike Star Wars, but Fallen Order and Survivor were so good. Fallen Order, I did play Fallen Order. I didn't play Survivor, but I did enjoy Fallen Order. Trevor Kevin says, Jeremy, you better not read supers during Tuesday night's main event. Deadfly says, I'm just waiting for Bakersfield Collector Con, LOL. Apparently, Jamie Sullivan is going to be there. Go, Joe! Thank you, brother. Big Worm says, no singing again. If he sang, he'd hit 100K. You listen to this, Jay? If you sang, you'd hit 100K. All right, we got to talk about, I don't know. Oh, he says he loves the movie. See there? Chris Gore agrees. Chris Gore agrees. Speaking of Chris Gore, well, not that one. Fuck you. Hang on. Speaking of Chris Gore, boom. Rumor. Marvel Studios cleaned house and fired activist producers. I was not familiar that Chris was the source of this story until yesterday. Because I had saw, I think it was Star Wars Outlaws. I'm sorry, Star Wars Outlaws. Fucking Cosmic Book News. It was talking about Star Wars Outlaws, and then they were also talking about this story.
Just take a deep breath. Let's start over.
Streaming's hard.
You're all over the place. I know it's difficult, guys. You're seeing it in real time. That a guy who's been professionally streaming for, I don't know, many years, has successful channels. He's still struggling up here. I'm so glad you still got that forklift permit, because I'm just saying. All I heard was Chris Gore, Star Wars Outlaws, Source, and then, this guy over here, and Marvel's cleaning it up. I was like, what the heck? What was all that verbiage that just came out?
Listen, man, I am.
Bro, hold on. That's messed up, man. I shouldn't have highlighted that. Sorry, Frank. Oh, snap.
Or watch my channel. You look at that. Listen, I'm not
highlighting anymore.
I am completely of sound mind and everything. I have a lot. I might have a lot in common with this young man right here, but I'm doing good.
It was all about, gay bathhouses and everything. It's all about round the clock sex. It's all. Come on, man.
People are saying you hit a wall. It's over. People are like, I heard words. I agree with Jay. I had no idea what he was saying.
Jeremy's done. Jeremy's done.
You were going, man. If you listen to yourself, we were like,
okay, listen. All right, I have 3 different chats up. I have a YouTube chat. I have a Rumble chat. I have a Kick chat.
It's freaking hard, y'all.
And streaming's hard, okay? Streaming is hard. All right. This is a very, very, very tough job.
Oh, man.
Marvel Studios cleaned house and fired activist producers. So is this an Elon Musk Twitter situation? What do you think, Jay? We shall see. A new rumor claims that Marvel Studios cleaned house and fired all activist producers. The latest rumor comes from Film Threat founder Chris Gore during an appearance on the Critical Drinkers YouTube channel. Gore stated, "I do know people who work at Marvel. They have cleaned house. They quietly, months ago, fired all the producers that could be labeled as activists." He continued, "Unlike Lucasfilm is lost. They're lost. They are doubling down on all the nonsense. You will never get anything good out of Lucasfilm and Star Wars. That's it." In contrast, he says, Kevin Feige recognizes, basically, he said that we tried it. It didn't work. He's talking about Phase 4. It didn't work. No Kang. None of these side characters that don't have the legacy of classic characters. And if Deadpool and Wolverine proves anything, you've heard that phase Marvel, or you've heard that phase male and pale is stale. That was spoken aloud across studios. But if you look at the box office this year, I would say male and pale is money. White Boy Summer, baby, let's go. People get really mad when you say White Boy Summer.
I
but
know.
Listen, Marvel they're celebrating White Boy Summer. Make Marvel male again, just like the shirt that Chris Gore has, all right? Make Marvel male again. And that's the phase that I think people should adopt more. Or the phrase. So what do you think about all this, Jay? Do you think this is a Twitter situation?
I think it's all time will tell. Money, money speaks volume, especially when you've lost so much over the past few years. So I guess time will tell.
I think
I'm waiting for usually if you fire an activist, usually they'll go on social media and cry.
Yeah, they may be under NDA or something like that.
That is possible. That is possible. But we'll see. Wait, what?
You did say this right here. Money speaks volume, Jay. Money speaks volume.
It does. What do you mean? It does speak volume. When you're not making any money, it speaks to these people. When it's making money, it speaks to them. So the fact that Deadpool and Wolverine is doing extremely well, and now everyone's whatever. You guys know what I meant. It's money talks. I say my own thing. I'm not part of this network of Zoomers where I say I'm mugging. Let me mug people, or I don't say that stuff. I say my own. I make my own path.
It's volumes, though. It's money speaks volumes, not volume. Like that's the best.
No, money is loud. It volume. No. I like it better. Money is the loudest thing in the room. Is it not? Money speaks volumes. That's it. I'm keeping it. Money is loud. Money does all the talking. That's all I'm saying.
Jay doesn't understand.
I don't care. It makes sense to me. That's all I'm saying.
Tobias for 5 says Elden Ring DLC ends.
I didn't even get my point done.
Oh my! Go!
I forgot.
Go!
Jay didn't pass geometry. Wait. Yeah. See. Thank you. I'm waiting for the one person that agrees with me, and he's there. Thank you so much. I see you.
Go! You interrupted. Go ahead. You interrupted the super chat.
I was
Go
interrupted
ahead.
because you were laughing.
You're being mean.
So listen, this is the most difficult job I've ever had in my life, man. I'm under stress. I've got back sweats. I don't know. You guys know what I'm talking about. Money talks and poopy walks. That's all I know. So
wow, Bill 1313 says almost missing Beardo right now. Wow. Now that's a bad one.
that one hurt.
That's a bad one. Nico Lex Official says, you guys see the original model for the Star Wars game?
Yes.
No, what is he talking about?
The model that played.
Oh, the model.
character.
Yeah. I gotcha. Elite Neo says it's probably just the Boomer and me, but the only Mog I know is the Moogle from Final Fantasy. Oh my God. There, Jay. Read that one.
Jay.
No, read the name. Read the name.
Oh man, I ain't reading that.
Let's see. Check Twitter DMs from Serial Choker. Very important. Noted. Kevin says streaming is hard. It was until your 50 gifted memberships came in. Made it a lot easier today. Just being honest. Dermy Wormy says, I know my exposed thread would rattle Jeremy. Yeah, Dermy Wormy put out an exposed thread.
Yeah, I saw that.
It was pretty mean. It's pretty mean. Amanda Allen becomes a new member. Thank you. Andre CR says, Jay mugs people. What the fuck? Stitch says, Jay has his own dialect. War Wizard says, Jay's IQ speaks volume. Nick Hammersmith says, Jeremy, will there be a Cobra Cast for Kamala's VP pick? I don't know. I mean, I know that the VP pick was announced. We have Tuesday Night's Main Event tonight, so that's going to have to be my focus. So we will see. Kevin!
Holy crap, dude. I mean, if I can get up here and mess up catchphrases and fumbles and
Kevin
and still see over 100 gifted memberships, you know, something's going on. I don't know.
That's a lot of gifties.
That's a lot.
That's a lot of gifties.
When you everybody else who's been doing it, pretty good. We going for a record. That speaks volumes, Kevin. That speaks a lot of volume.
Over on Rumble, we've got let's see. Two's News says professional reviewers may not have gotten cash for their reviews. But being pain is kind is still bribery. Pat says, Jay, are you considering a collaboration with Naked Yoga Girls to help you get to 100K?
They haven't
start watching your channel.
They haven't responded, so
I'll watch your channel.
I bet. So we'll see. But a lot of people are.
Bronsonite says, Jeremy, put this dollar towards buying the chair. Otherwise, give it to Jay. If no chair, he's the best of us. He is the best of us. That was Vault 95. I'm sorry. Bronsonite says, removing stats from visibility on X is a precursor to shadow banning, censorship, and removal of posts, so you'd never know it happened. That's not a good sign. It's never that innocuous. Yeah, I don't like it. I don't like it at all. Vault 95 says, wow, the game Black from 2006 PS2 has better graphics than this upcoming Star Wars game. Mark of Reality says, Jay has back hair. He said it, not me. Jay?
Back hair?
Yeah.
I don't, how do you check that?
Sparty Code says, this Jay channeling his inner Tardo. Freaking Jay. I mean, like, what are we doing, Jay? What are we doing? What are we doing?
I got the stock market up over here. I got articles up over here. I got
what's happening? What's happening with the stock market?
We're getting a little bounce back, so we're doing okay.
Did you see
doing
Gary's?
okay.
Did you see Gary's thumbnail for his "My Channel's Under Attack"?
Yeah, that's pretty wild, man.
That's crazy.
That was a
Freaking-
good one. That was that man. I have that comic book somewhere. I was like digging through boxes in one of my short boxes. Almost said long box to see if I could find that. I bet that thing's gonna skyrocket in value a little bit just because it was in the movie.
Yeah. Everything's blowing up from, you know, like when you look at Deadpool, Wolverine, like what was it, In Sync, and then even Rippa with their cover of Bye Bye Bye. He's been pushing that, you know. So
That's exactly. And then like what I love too is Ryan Reynolds feels like, you know, he's like, I'm in the power now. So when he tweeted out like, hey, we need another Wesley Snipes, you know, Blade, and everyone's like, wake up, MCU. It's right there. You want to make money? You want to make something that everybody wants to see? It's right there. Everybody wants this movie. Everybody wants one last Wesley Snipes, make it like a Logan style, whatever it is, movie. And yeah, 13.9 million views, and going. It's like he's doing that to a lot of his castmates, you know. So
yeah, but Wesley Snipes is the one.
Awesome.
Wesley, we need a Wesley Snipes. We need him to return to this role in a full-length film. Listen, I really do like Mahershala Ali. I think he's a fantastic actor. He ain't Blade.
Yeah,
There'll only be one Blade, baby. Only one Blade. And so I love Wesley Snipes. For those that like, maybe a lot of people don't appreciate the greatness of Wesley Snipes, go back and watch Passenger 57. Go back and watch go back and watch Blade, The Art of War.
Oh,
like this dude,
White Man Can't Jump,
Demolition Man.
Yeah.
Like, go watch these movies, man. Wesley Snipes, back in the day, there was nobody cooler than Wesley Snipes. Nobody. He was on another level. And the fact that he doesn't get the recognition that he deserves for Blade, it's actually sad. It's really sad.
They even tweeted out that he now has the record, right?
Yeah, so he has
Or
the
like the longest playing.
Longest since he reprised his role as Blade in Deadpool and Wolverine. He now has eclipsed Hugh Jackman's run as Wolverine as the longest actor to portray a comic book character, which is well deserved.
I mean, look at like it's like I love the fact that Ryan Reynolds does this, you know, because we don't really see that from any other Marvel film that comes out. He's just like, you know, like, look at the praise he's given this man. He's like, there's no Fox Marvel universe or MCU without Blade, you know. He puts that out on all his socials. He praises everyone that was part of this film. He has fun with it. He makes it like a fun time, you know, like fun, entertaining time with everyone that was a part of this film. He like put his family in, you know, his wife as Lady Deadpool and all that stuff. It's just a recipe for success, in my opinion. You're not out there attacking the fans. You're not out there, you know, complaining about whatever. You made a movie and you just had fun with it. So
and this is all people are looking for, man. This is all people are looking for, is for the actors involved with these projects to enjoy what they're doing and appreciate the fan base. This is not difficult. This has never been difficult until you started hiring left-wing fucking freaks that don't have any interest in the characters. That's what complicated this.
But then you go to like Star Wars, like even the Acolyte, you have actors like, oh, everyone is racist, and then they put them on talk shows to talk about the backlash and all that, and you're just like, what are y'all talking about? Was there like massive backlash, you know, when Wesley Snipes was playing all these characters that we just named? Like, was there like people mad that I refuse to watch this movie because, you know, because of his skin color? How dare they? It's so stupid, man.
It is, and regular people are I hope that enough regular people are waking up to this nonsense. Where's the racist narrative around Blade and Wesley Snipes in Deadpool? None. Everybody's celebrating it. And that's the reason that
And we want to see more of it. That's the thing. It's like we want to see more of it. Come on.
But that's the reason they don't acknowledge somebody like Wesley Snipes and Blade, because they can't build their fake victim narrative around it, because they need the division. They need that narrative. They need that to fall back on so that anytime they face criticism, they can just say, well, you're all just racist and sexist. But if they fully embrace the greatness of Wesley Snipes and Blade and all of his other characters and movies, if they embrace that, then they can't use that fake bullshit narrative.
Yeah.
That's why they don't do it.
Well, people are waking up because the Leslie Nelson ratings came out for The Acolyte, and it's terrible. Like every episode got worse and worse and worse and worse. So people just were like, yeah, we're done with all this stupidity and nonsense that you guys are pushing. So
Yep. Absolutely. But good stuff from Ryan Reynolds for sure. We've got Spider Claw says, no offense to Chris, but I'll believe the change when it happens. They haven't dropped any movies, and Robert Downey Jr. playing Doom wasn't what we wanted. No, but Robert Downey Jr. playing Doom, while not a great announcement, it's nothing like the MCU Phase 4. What's so funny? What's so funny?
I said Leslie Nelson. I wanted to see if the chat picked up on. They sure did.
You did say Leslie Nielsen.
Leslie Nielsen.
Yeah.
Leslie Nielsen.
Thank you, Kevin, for those 50 gifted memberships. Let's see. Oh my gosh, I could catch up here. Jedi Shredder says, funny how it's easier to make decent movies than it is to stream. Come on, man. Come on, man. Knee Payne says, Ryan Reynolds, thank you, fans. Here is Blade. Amandala, here's a diss track for you racist.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's see. Tobias says, all mine got skipped by Jay's grammar. Oh, did it? All right, let me go back, see if I can get that one. Chris Coran says, Jay might hit 100K if he would just live stream.
I know. I know.
Everyone's
asking me to do it.
He's going to do a live stream when he hits 100K. That's the motivation to get him there. Let's see. Thick Corgi says, don't know if I missed it from you guys, but did you guys see the old video of Mr. Beast reacting to a kid twerking? I don't know if I've seen that one.
I don't even want to see that one. I'll take your word for it.
Green-haired anti-liberal says, don't take my tard Dermy too seriously, Jeremy. He's hard to wrangle, but I do what I can. You're not evil, just gay. Thank you. What's up, Brock? Remember to stay hydrated. Drink water. Look at there. There we go. Oh, never mind. Jay is cute. He's perfect for my grandma. Let's see. Say my name, Jay. Beardo isn't here to... someone has to look like a fool.
I don't know how to say that. Yorazuna? Zunya?
Yokozuna. That's what I would say.
Yoko? There's no K in there.
It's a fucking joke, Jay. It's a joke, Jay.
Zunya. I don't know. I look like a fool regardless, so it is what it is.
Jocelyn says, I thought the opening scene in Deadpool and Wolverine was pretty good metaphor for what Disney has been doing to past franchises. Let's see. AD the Demon Slayer says, money speaks volumes. Jay. Money speaks volumes. See, that Jay messed it up. It's money speaks volumes, not volume. Jay, I know words. I have the best words, but there's no better word than stupid. Enoch Ahmad says, given how much Jeremy and Ryan love Bye Bye Bye, I think it's safe assumption that they're both not only sang along, but jumped up and danced to it. I can neither confirm nor deny. Chris Coran says, Wesley graduated Jones High School in Orlando. Mo Zamboni says, the intro and Blade at the Vampire Club is the GOAT. Brock says, remember to stay hydrated. And then we've got Jess on Rumble says, Shadows of the Empire N64 had better graphics, LOL. Pat says, Ryan Kennel could play a lesbian vampire in the next Blade. I support that. Sparty Cubs fan says, 1K live on Rumble, LFG, Switch EOS is 199. We got 1,000 people watching on Rumble? Hell yeah. Thank you, guys. Yeah, we do. Look at that, 1,100 watching on Rumble. Hell yeah. And we've got We had like 3,000 on YouTube, and we're back on Kick. So don't forget, we're back on Kick as well. Linko Kenobi says, "What's up, guys? I have a video of a rumor that Viggo Mortensen will play Doctor Doom Prime and will somehow take over Robert Downey Jr.'s Iron Man. I'm hoping this rumor will be true. Hail the 199." It's weird because, thank you, Linko Kenobi. Here's the thing. The Robert Downey Jr. announcement, while I don't love the announcement, it did make me like start. I watched Infinity War and I watched Endgame. You know what I mean? And it just makes me like, it makes me interested in that era of it. And I'm like, are they going to actually do something? I haven't cared to watch any of these movies in a long time, but while I don't love the announcement of Robert Downey Jr. coming back as Doctor Doom, the announcement of Robert Downey Jr. returning to the MCU is freaking crazy. It really is.
I mean, I think it's, they want to just tap into that emotion of Spider-Man having to kill his father figure.
Yeah.
You know, or stop him or something like that. So that's my biggest issue is like the multiverse stuff. It's just, but we're here now. And
yeah, the multiverse stuff does take a lot away from it, though. It really does.
There's just no more stakes anymore because nobody can die. You can just go back in time and get them and fix them and all that stuff and bring people back, and whatever worked in the past, you could just make it work in the future. And
yeah,
so
absolutely. Mark of Reality says, Pat, actually, I think that Disparu would make a better lesbian vampire. He has the hair for it. All right, and that is it. Tobias, I'll get your super chat added to Tuesday night's main event tonight. I can't find it right now. But thank you guys so very much. Hypnotic's in the chat. What up, Hypnotic? Jay, what do you got going on?
Tuesday night's main event tonight at 6 p.m. Eastern. Correct.
There we go. Luis says, say his name, Cobra. No. All right, thank you so much. I think is Gary live? Go tell him he's gay. But thank you, everyone. We'll see you for Tuesday night's main event tonight. Thank you, Kevin, for all the gifted memberships. David Hand, Dom, all of you that have been gifting memberships. Really appreciate all of you. You guys are the best. We do appreciate you all. Have a great day, and we will talk to all of you later. Say